Alert! Alert! This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Cory Barlog just showed up in a room full of people and spoke into a microphone and said that the next Kratos God of War game is in development and will directly tie into God of War Laufey. And I mean, of course it's happening. We've kind of known this for a long time. This news is official now. I can't say it's particularly surprising. It's barely even news, to be honest. We've known that Kratos is going to have a new game ever since Valhalla came out. Pretty obvious. I've made several videos about this topic over the years. You can check them out after. But the TLDW for what we can expect this game to be is obviously we're going to see Kratos as the Norse God of War. He's going to be struggling with that new position and being loved and being a good god and stuff like that. I am certain we're going to see a lot of familiar faces from the Norse games. Mimir, at least definitely, and your Freyas, Tyrs, Thrud, and Sindri are likely because they have ongoing arcs. We are very likely to see some new mythologies because you got to do that. Now, the interesting thing with the Laufey is that we are seeing some new mythologies in that game. For example, Sekhmet, an Egyptian goddess, is going to have her own section. So are they going to put Egypt in the Kratos game because it ties to Sekhmet, or are they not going to do it because there's going to be an Egyptian zone in Laufey? That's going to be interesting to find out. And of course, in what ways will this game tie into Laufey? It's hard to predict because we don't know what Laufey is going to be. We have no idea. Obviously, right now, the basic idea we have is that the masks and the rift is somehow related to connecting those two. And it's probably going to be about the everyone somehow pouring into the real world. Obviously, Athena is a hot topic regarding Laufey. Might appear and torture Kratos more physically. That makes a lot of sense to me. But realistically, we know nothing. So that's about as much as we can speculate at the moment. What's really interesting to me is the timeline for all of these. It was kind of wild to realize that Santa Monica announced 4 God of War games this year. Obviously, one of them released 3 minutes after it was announced, but right now they're cooking 3 different God of War games. I'm assuming that the remake is kind of its own thing, its own separate thing with a smaller dedicated team, because a remake of 3 pre-existing complete works is probably not as work and resource intensive as a brand new thing. But we still don't know how far along that is, when is that coming, and how far after that is the new Kratos game gonna arrive. Of course, now we know that Laufey has a release date. It's coming out in February, which is just over 4 years after Ragnarok. I would imagine that this new Kratos game has been in pre-production since Ragnarok came out, in terms of conceptualizing things in a narrative way and in an artistic way. But how far is it going to be after Laufey? Probably years and years away. Ariel said that all hands are on deck for Laufey at the moment, which makes sense, and then they're going to transition into making this next Kratos game. So I would imagine we're talking about a PS6 release when this Kratos game arrives. I don't think we're gonna even remember what a disc looks like when this game shows up on the shelves, digital shelves, and that's really all I can say. It's pretty wild. There's a lot of God of War. They're being very transparent. Yes, more God of War. Laufey is coming. New Kratos is coming. Old Kratos is coming. This franchise and this studio is very much thriving, very much moving forward, which is honestly kind of a blessing considering the industry is imploding. There you go. Let me know what you think about what this game could be, what you want to see from it. Check out these videos I made. And that's it. And have a nice day and have fun.